Oh, and okay, we're live streaming and I am by myself. Okay. Yay. Ali, come back. I was not prepared. Full screen. Hello, lifestyle family. Ali is doing technical difficulties, and I guess you just have me right now. So I'm going to take this opportunity to do a shameless plug. I know everyone has been asking for a long time about my bracelets and such things, and I am very happy to say that now I have a functioning website, soulshinejewelryandart.com. You can go and make an order for bracelets as well as esoteric supplies and personal readings with myself. And I am so very excited to bring new and developing products to the store and connect with the beautiful collective that I have been building both here and on my personal channels. I love you all so very much, and now Ali is back, and I will stop being shameless.
Never shameless plug. That's what we promote. You always promote yourself whenever you can. That's what it's
I
for.
know it feels weird. Like it feels like and like and subscribe. Like I don't even
Hey, you
say
gotta
that in
tell them.
my
You
own
gotta tell them.
videos. Like I
You
it's
gotta give their commands what they say.
I, it's very odd. Like I have this conversation with my mom all the time about how strange it is to me because sometimes I still feel like I'm the 16-year-old crying in the bathroom because she's being picked on by everyone in her school. And now like the confidence that I have with the things that I have done, like the sheer fact that I built a website self-taught from scratch,
And you
all
got a
with
business.
and like I have a business, I have a product that people want and like my divination ability with the readings, that's one thing that 17-year-old Savannah would have lost her shit thinking that was so cool. And so it's like
Why
those
everybody
moments of
calling
reflection
me?
are so important.
Everybody's like calling me at podcast time. They know what time it is. They know what I do every Wednesday after 5. We got MD Red in.
Yes, he is
What's good? What's
working
good?
out.
What's good?
He is continuing to be swallowed by his camera.
Wallowed up.
What's up, bro?
No, no, don't play that shit. It's
Vanna said was saying the key word. She knows the trigger word.
like my dogs. Like
What's that?
I there are a couple words that just send Artemis and Hestia off the fucking rails. Go, walk, ride, outside, or just the word out. Like when we want to talk about their walks, we say, "Do you want to do a na na na?" But even then, like they're so fucking smart, they start to figure out what those words mean.
Animals are smart creatures.
Yeah, my doodles are very, very smart
We're waiting on
girls.
the crypt keeper, and then we'll get started here.
All right, and if you guys are okay with it, I'm gonna just continue to draw my cat boy right here.
Cat boy.
Yeah, it's part of my story that I'm writing. One of my characters is a photographer, and like the first photo shoot that he's setting up with his friends for the summer is at one of their like places of employment. And so he's dressing up his friends as like the it's a classic stereotype or trope in anime of
Mhm.
cross-dressing men as like maids or cat maids, and it's just so adorable. And I always like love the outfits and making it fun and stuff. So that's one thing that I'm putting in my story. So like a lot of the drawings that I do are going to end up being the photographer's actual photos in his gallery that he's going to do way down the line in the story. So I get to have a lot of fun doing a lot of weird shit with colorful characters. And no one can tell me what to do because they're my own.
Hey, you always
That's the
gotta have
joy
that
of it.
control.
That is exactly the joy of art.
I'm
And
sending this link. Some reason it says my link is not working.
It is working. User
No,
error.
we here. It's got to be her, not us.
User error. And my phone keep going off.
I'm excited. It's another Wednesday.
Yeah, I have
This
missed
is
you
the
guys.
highlight of my
It
day.
has been it's been crazy the past few weeks. I haven't had the opportunity to even really slow down.
The last Wednesday, I didn't have a. It's first Wednesday I
Shh.
think we've missed in a while.
That's certainly
I
the
had
first
to
Wednesday
go
that
to.
Yeah.
we've missed since I started doing them with you guys.
Yeah, I really hated to miss, but I had a last minute work dinner. Our general manager came down from GM came down from California, or over, shall I say. He wanted to take everybody to lunch, and it was with the head of HR, and it's one of those things where you didn't want to be the one to look bad and not be there.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
I mean life happens, man. If something comes up and you can't do it, you can't do it. It's like if anyone gets butthurt about it, clearly they have more issues in their life that they need to sort out. That a weekly
Or they don't have a
podcast
life.
missing is just like you're just completely done. No, you need to sort out some other things. But life happens. You just
That
gotta
it
take it
does.
as it comes. That's one thing that I have to constantly remind myself is like working through the anxiety and like the unknown maze of developing your own business and website and things. It's just like, what exactly do you have to do? And like that anxiety has been a huge point of trepidation for me in the past 5 years of trying to build Soulshine. Of just like, what am I having to do today because of everything that has to be done?
You know,
You guys take it one step at a time.
that's why, yeah, you gotta take it one step at a time, and that's why you have to sit down there and put out goals.
Yeah, and it's easy to say to do it one step at a time, but like my brain goes into overdrive and it says like, okay, so like I have like a workaholic part of my brain and then a complete couch potato. And when one is in control, the other has no say. And I have been in complete workaholic mode. And so, like, every day I wake up, it's immediately before I even allow myself coffee and contemplation, it's make breakfast, get started on the day's task, start cleaning up on things. And that was like the push that
But
I did at the
you
end of
know,
April and
a
the
lot of
beginning of
people don't
May.
have that type of drive and
No,
goals. That's why a lot of people never reach the level of success that they need to.
yeah,
Getting started
that'd
is
be
the
the
hardest
Capricorn
part.
in my
A lot
chart.
of people want to try to get things started, but then they want everything to be perfect. So they spend a lot of time procrastinating, trying to make things perfect. You're never going to get it perfect. The worst start is better than never starting at all.
That is absolutely true because like it's like what I've had to do for like my stories and everything for Soulshine to just do a brain dump so you can sort out everything, itemize it, put it in specific categories. That's what I did on my board over here. I put down my management things I have to do in the next couple weeks and the creation things that I have to do so that when I approach it with a mindset of what I need to do, I can look and see what calls to me during that day. And it's just but like people aren't taught to have these kinds of skills. Not the
Because
independent thinking.
you can take mediocre and always make mediocre better, but you can never improve upon absolute nothing.
Yeah. And like that's the one of the biggest things in like related to anything of business, of goals, ambitions, of spirituality. It's like you think it has to be a certain way, and anything that is not in alignment or falling into the box of what you think it is wrong. And I say it all the time in my readings. It's just like, yes, have a direction, have an idea, but allow that idea and plan to change because the person that you are, the entity that you are creating at this moment will not be the same thing when it is developed. Soulshine was literally just a crystal bracelet company that I was just pairing colors with. I didn't think that they were going to be intention based with magic imbued into them or that I would be stepping up into a place of actually reading for people. But through that development and me letting go of the need to be in control of every aspect of my life, I there's that thing called co-creation. And this is like everyone does this. This is why we pray. This is why we ask God, Jesus, Spirit, whoever it is you call to help in our lives, because we live in the realm of free will. And those energies cannot work in our lives without our permission. And so when we go in and it's just like head focus, nose to the grindstone, it's very much a four cup situation where you're focused on the three cups that you have, but you don't notice the one that is being presented to you because you're just focused on what it is you have and trying to hang on to this. And it's why so often people don't accept help or outside opinions or seek things that are inherently different or unknown to them, because it's really fucking scary of like, I don't know how to do that. Well, a month ago I didn't know how to build a website, and it's something that I have some skill tree in. So like you
But
can't
now you can
let the
only
fear of not
improve.
knowing.
No, no. She's having technical difficulties, but we'll get started. Welcome to another Wednesday. Not to cut you off, Vanna, but that
No,
was
you're all
very
good. I was going
inspiring,
on a
and that's
tangent.
what they need. No, that was good. I was trying to send the link out that we needed, and
You
so
already went live?
yes, we
Oh
are
yeah, we've
live.
been live for like 10 minutes.
I go live instantly and intentionally. So we'll get started. Welcome to another episode of Lifestyle After 5 podcast. We here for another Wednesday episode. I love being with you all. So let's get into our holidays for this May 15th. Today is Bring Flowers to Someone Day. So it's a little too late for that. So if you on your way home from work, let's grab them flowers. It is also HG Awareness Day. And HG stands for Hyperemesis gravidarium. So I had to look that up because I had no idea what the hell that was. So I take it that
Yes.
is a sickness when a woman have morning sickness, another term for extreme nausea and vomiting from a woman
Mm.
during pregnancy.
The joys of
So
being a woman.
shout out to all the women that's celebrating hyperemesis gravidarium today.
I don't think
May
it's a
your sicknesses,
celebration, love. I'm
may
gonna
your
be completely
sicknesses get
honest. I
better.
don't think they're celebrating.
Well, I mean, but they gave him a day. They gave him a day for it. Well, it's an awareness. So be aware of that. I have no idea how what to tell you how to get over it, but hey, be
It's not
aware.
something you can get over. Just like the smells of meat and stuff can trigger it. Being aware of strong smells, trying to keep things kind of bland when it does happen, because it's just like a really bad hangover for a year, because pregnancy lasts a long ass time, and then there's still stuff that
5
happens
months, yep,
after
not a
pregnancy.
year. Then it's International Conscientious Ejectors Day. That's kind of what happened.
That's a long title.
Well,
Do you have a
conscientious
translation for
ejector.
that?
Do I know the
Nah.
definition for that? Yes, we used to go through it when I was in the military all the time. That's uh, when we have like little mobility lines. So basically, you're objecting to something, typically a war, where the military wants to send you somewhere, and you say that is against my religion. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna do that. So a lot of times, like when we have like mobility games or whatever, where we'll be packing up, grabbing our stuff, and we are acting as if we're getting ready to actually board a plane and go off the war. They'll hand somebody a card that will jump up and say, I'm not going. This is a part of, I disagree with this. This is against my religious rights, whatever. I'm not for this fight. And then you look, hey, we got a conscientious ejector over here. So we have to go
Mm.
through and process them and deal with them.
I really like
Okay.
that. That's an aspect or something that they offer.
I ain't said it was offered. It just happens. I didn't tell you
You
how we dealt with it. I just told you we dealt with it.
get your
You come
motherfucker ass on
back,
the plane.
you come back with a few less bullets in your gun when you but no, I'm just playing. That does not really happen. We will not send them. And chances are you're gonna get kicked out. You're gonna get Article 15 and you're gonna be discharged out of the
Yeah, you going
military
to the
if you
crib.
choose to do so. Yeah, there will be some dire consequences to that. It's not, oh, I'm a
It
conscientious
wouldn't be a
objector. I don't agree with
dishonorable
that.
discharge though, right?
Uh,
I
That can
think so.
depend. It can depend.
Because like
It's,
it's my
it's not
understanding
black and
like
white.
a dishonorable discharge would be like you did something illegal while you were in service, but it being a religious and personal
But you
ethical
knew
thing,
that when you joined the service,
Yeah,
that's the thing.
you gotta
You
sign that
took
you
an
shit.
don't
oath
have
that said,
to
"I will
kill when you're
obey."
in the service. My brother has been in the service for 6 years and has not taken a life himself.
Well, that's because he have not been called on to do so because of his job. But should he be called on to do so, he's expected to do so. His opinion in life is that of the President of the United States when he
Yeah,
took his oath from all enemies, foreign and domestic.
intimate.
Oh, I just get people. When I was in, I had a person. I want to join the military, but I don't want to fight a war. And I'm like, that's like saying, chances are you will never, depending on your job, you will never ever fight a war, or even see battle. But
Right.
you never know. Before a while, no reservists wasn't coming. They wouldn't call them reservists. That was kind of like the National Guard and the reserves, kind of like the weekend hangout. Shit, next thing you know, last few wars, they've been on the first ones being called in. So you never know how the coin may flip. But I mean, that's like going to McDonald's and saying, I want to work at McDonald's, but I don't want to make Big Macs.
Shit.
That's
You shouldn't have put
your
the application
business.
out.
And like, but I just want to go to school. They can't send me to war if I go to school.
Shit.
Your primary objective is to the
Fight.
military, which I don't know why I keep looking at my doorbell camera. I have these Army reservists that knocks on my door every other day, leaving their cards, trying to get me to join the reserves. I've been there, done that. I'm definitely not joining the
You
Army.
gotta answer the door one day, be like, bro, I'm retired, man. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm saying, look, I'm broke down now. Sure, what they gonna do with me? They that damn desperate?
Yes,
You gonna be a
they
guinea
are.
pig.
They have been so because of my brother, my mom follows a lot of military stuff around. Um, they have been calling Marines that have been in reserve for 30 years and saying you need to report for duty within 3 months. So like something's about to fucking pop off. So like anyone in reserves is going to be called soon.
Mm.
Heard it here first.
Hey man, let's give a big
I
ups
done
to
done my
the
time.
people finally got in.
Oh, I know. I got a new computer, and it was the only thing I
Yeah.
use my computer for is to play Sims.
Yo,
So what
okay.
you get a new one
What
for then?
iteration? What iteration? Sims 3 or 4?
4.
All right. What are your personal feelings about it?
I love it. I'm addicted. I've been playing it for 8 hours. Like when I get off
Look, I'm
work, I
saying,
realize I'm like, it's 12 o'clock. Like I need to go to sleep.
Well,
why the
okay,
fuck did you get a new computer to play Sims?
because Sims is amazing.
I have a MacBook, so it's
Want to
hard to
play
play it on a
Sims? I've
MacBook.
never
So I
had.
got a PC. Hmm?
I always wanted to play Sims, but I never had the game. I've never
Oh
been
my
that
god, it's so much
privileged
fun.
to ever.
Oh my god. When
You know what? Now?
I was a little kid watching my mom play Sims. I had Sims 2 making magic on my
Yep.
big ass dinosaur computer. We had every DVD or every disc of Sims 3 with all the
Mm-hmm.
expansion packs. One time mama made a bedroom for her sim that she based off of me, and the entire room was pink leopard print because Sims 3 you could have custom swatches and have like, okay,
Yep.
here's your bed, and you can like go in and do like custom textures on like the poles and the sheets
Mm-hmm.
and everything. And Sims 4 doesn't have that. And it has been a peep to me for the past 10 years.
So
Mm.
so the best thing is, which I love, you can woo, have sex.
Oh yeah, the woohoo.
Then you sit. Wait for
Pause.
it. Then you can click on the
Oh
toilet
hell!
and it says take a pregnancy test. And then
It's
it pops out.
instantaneous.
Yes. And then it says, congratulations, you're pregnant. And then she's pregnant. And then if she feels sick, you hit the toilet, you make her throw up. And then all of a
So she
sudden she
had
has a kid. Yo,
She said the key word. She had hyperemesis gravidarum. Is what she had.
No,
It's funny
Sims
that we're talking about this
pregnancy
shit.
is the weirdest shit. Like every day is a trimester.
yeah.
So like for 3 days, your stomach is just getting bigger and
Yeah.
bigger. And then like the best thing is when you have a male sim and
Mm-hmm.
they are abducted by an alien, there is like a 5% chance that that sim, the male sim, will become pregnant with an alien baby. And so
Mm.
he goes through
What?
pregnancy days and he's just like, I ate something weird. Something
Oh
is
my God.
definitely wrong. There's like sparks shooting off of his stomach, and
Oh
then
my
like
God.
when you
So
follow the
basically,
sim to
y'all are
the
just Sims
hospital,
whores.
yeah,
Huh?
Yeah. Thanks,
Y'all are
Molly.
just
Yeah.
Sims whores. Y'all just going having
Oh, I
all types of
literally
Sim babies and
had to
shit.
get
no,
off.
like for real.
I literally
But
had to get off to join your Zoom. I was about to say forget it. My house was on fire because she was cooking and she was tired. And I just needed a break. I was just like, you know what?
Hey,
Let me.
whoa,
you
let's
don't
refocus.
start
Let's
cooking
refocus.
until you have at least level 3 cooking. You make garden salads for days so your sim doesn't fucking burn.
Yeah. And I had to
You
buy a
got
new
to make garden
stove.
salads until you're at least level 3 or turn on the TV to the cooking channel and you can get skills that way. But no, you're going to burn if you go try to make eggs and toast straight out of the lot. You're going to die.
Okay, my
See?
little
You
Sim
see?
whores.
And y'all wonder why this country fucked up.
No, Ali,
Exactly.
that is literally a huge part of The Sims is the different places your Sims can woohoo. It's not just
Yeah.
the bed and the closet. It's hot tubs. It's
Mhm.
photo. It's rocket ships. It's
But you know,
telescopes.
they
It's
do have real
bushes.
men out here that's available
I
for
didn't
that,
get
and they
outside,
are.
man. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. We do have real men that will welcome that. You know what I'm saying?
But they come with a whole lot of bullshit. I can play a Sims relationship, and when I'm done with it, I could walk away and go play with my
Yep.
dogs, and my life is
How
perfect.
Yep.
many men would love
Real men
that?
come with this whole
Do
other
you know? Do you know how many?
caveat.
Do you know how many real men would love that? You come play
Well,
with them and tell them go. Yep, go your way. I didn't got mine. We didn't play. We didn't had fun. Just my
You go here.
simulation
Thank you
is
very
over.
much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Get the hell out. This is not daycare.
thank you.
Uh-oh. Look.
Appreciate it.
We got, oh, hell. We got my toy in here. We got the Takoi in the chat.
Uh
The
Yo,
oh.
game is
get
real.
her in. Get her in.
It's a
The
he.
chat.
It's a
The
he.
chat. The
Yeah,
chat
yeah.
going live.
Troy, you ought to come on, join up in here because now this is another real gamer. This dude is on Grand Theft Auto,
All
and
day,
Is
every
he,
day.
he
is he
brought all
trending
day.
on
He
YouTube?
lives.
Yeah, he's streaming this shit.
Yeah, he streams everything. So I'm on Facebook, and he used to share his lives on Facebook. So that's the only time that we get to talk to him because one day I'm looking on Facebook and he's got a whole damn Christmas doing the holiday season. They didn't do a whole damn Christmas party on Grand Theft Auto and Eden.
Oh no, some Grand Theft Auto shit be wild. Like there are full RP servers. I
Yeah.
have seen
Yeah, work.
there's this one YouTuber, sounds like pizza. He does voice acting. He has a character called Sergeant, and he just goes into random GTA lobbies with the voice of a drill sergeant commanding everyone to just cause chaos. And it is the most hilarious shit. He also does the voice of like Kanye West and Trump. So there are like videos where he is like doing all three of those voices having a conversation, and people are just losing their goddamn minds
I learn
because
how to
it
make some money
sounds
gaming.
exactly.
I think I can do this. I can wake up and play games all day and night. I need to make a living doing
You
that
gotta put
because
it. You
right
gotta play
now
the right
what I'm
games though,
doing,
bro. You
yeah,
can't just
yeah,
No,
play
because
any
that
right
is
now
game.
what I'm
that is
doing
very
just
true.
sucks.
It's
No,
gotta be
to
the
me,
right
like
game.
a good
What's the
streamer
Call of
needs a
Duty?
whole lot of niche things.
Well, I know a lot of first person shooter games get streamed and they get money off of
What
that.
about
I mean,
Diablo?
they compete, they compete against each other on first person shooter games. Like you can actually
Yeah,
bet on those
like
games on Prospect, bro.
CS:GO, Rainbow Six Siege, Call
Yeah,
of Duty if you're basic.
yeah. Because my
Uh
son streams, he streams Rainbow Six on Twitch.
I can't
So
make
yeah.
no money whooping no ass in Madden.
No.
yeah,
If
Oh,
people
yeah,
like
tournaments can,
because
sports
right?
ball,
they bet on that shit.
Damn.
see
They
like
bet on it.
I watch and play very different kinds of games. I don't really like CS:GO or shooter games. I don't like Madden because I don't understand sports ball. But I
Yeah.
like the triple A games like Evil Within, Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 was an amazing game. God of War 4 is, in my opinion, a perfect game.
Oh,
I
Look
will
where I
always
took this
go play that.
conversation at from video
I
games. I'm
know.
sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
it's your fault too.
Well, it did. But you know, Vanna, you could be in the reboot of Poltergeist. What was that
Pardon
Oracle?
moi?
What is that Oracle? She could be the Oracle.
Yeah,
You are. You are the Oracle.
yeah.
You are the modern day Oracle.
Okay, I've never seen the Poltergeist, so I'm gonna have to add it.
Am I
It
on the
was a
right one? It
smart
was a
lady.
Poltergeist with the yeah, the real smart one that everybody went to.
That's
Yeah,
the
you gotta
Matrix.
check that out, huh?
The Oracle was in the Matrix.
I have also never
No,
seen
but
The Matrix.
am I thinking of the right movie? Was it Poltergeist?
Nah,
Though.
the Oracle was the
What
lady in
had
the
what had
Matrix.
the little short white lady that was
I don't think they call her
talking.
the Oracle though. They called her something
I'm
else.
they might not
Um,
call her the Oracle,
they're
but
also called seers by
I
some
don't know what they
communities.
call the. But I
Um,
don't know if I'm even on the right movie. Was it Poltergeist? I don't know. It's just a little
No,
white. It
I
was
know
some
what lady
type
you're
of.
talking about on Poltergeist.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't know what
I
they
gotta
called her.
find that and I gotta figure that out.
All right, get back on topic. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you.
Yeah,
Or
it's
honey, there is no
international.
topic, only
You should have
jewels.
just
It's
kept playing
international.
Sims.
Yeah, it's
Why?
International Day of Families. Real
International
families,
Day
not
of
Sims
Family.
families.
Hey, sometimes you need Sims families.
You do. Sometimes you do.
They're my only family.
What the fuck?
The only ones I
I'm
can
a
deal with.
lonely.
What's
Yes,
happening right
International
yes,
MPS
I
Day.
fucking am.
now?
Okay. Y'all need a chocolate chip. It is International Chocolate Chip Day.
I got some Deutsch Coochie.
What?
What?
Get some
Pause.
what?
You gotta say pause when you say shit like that.
Mama and I have been shopping at Aldi, and they've got like these German snacks that are fucking
What'd you call it?
delicious.
You heard
I
it.
don't
She said
it's
Deutsch
like
Coochie.
Deutsch Coochie.
That's
I
some different type of cookies there.
like.
That's some real cookies.
I don't.
Some douche
I'm.
coochie.
My
Some douche
family's German. I
cookies.
don't know how to
Oh
say it.
Douche coochie.
shit.
Coochie is the best.
How does it?
It's Deutsch
I
Coochie.
pay top dollar for some of that. Now you start selling that in the damn store. Oh shit.
No,
Get
seriously,
those,
you go to
Cheyenne.
Aldi.
Douche
You
coochie.
you go to
Douche
Aldi.
coochie.
You go down the snack aisle. You get some
Ali,
Deutsch
shut
Coochie.
your ass
I'm
up,
finna
man.
invest right now. I'll sell a house right now. Invest in that. That's some good money there.
Some coochie cookies.
Some douche
No,
coochie.
they're fucking delicious.
Hey, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody eating them Deutsch Coochies.
Make sure they
Them,
douche.
them foreigners. I'm in the government. So I'm in the government.
You got
So
T in
Hang
here.
on.
T
I
got
just
a question in
read.
the chat. T say, do they taste like coochie?
Actually, they're quite delicious. They're quite delicious. The cracker itself is kind of like an animal cracker. It's not very sweet because the cocoa in the middle is as perfectly sweet as you need it to be. It's like perfect for coffee or cocoa.
The
It's
cream in the
fucking
middle?
yeah, it's got a cream. Yeah.
I'm just
We got
saying.
we
Make
got a
your
couple
mouth
other
water.
Shut
snacks
up.
like the strawberry Jaffa cakes. There's one that looks like a wafer shotgun shell is what it looks like to me because it's like half dipped in chocolate. And I'm like, I picked it up. It's like
Smooth.
it looks like a shotgun shell.
Is it smooth?
Shut up.
Smooth texture. I'm just trying to get what the texture is. Well, I mean,
It's a
some
little
cookies are
zany.
rough.
It's what?
Some cookies are rough and bumpy.
There's like a certain point. There's like the smooth chocolate and then the rough wafer. So you always got that smooth tip.
The smooth
You
tip.
say, is it explosive? I don't know what
I don't
that
know.
means.
Yeah,
It's
explosive.
National Juice Slush Day. Shout out to Sonic.
Shout out
Get
to
one of them juice
7-Eleven.
slushes. Or
Oh,
7-Eleven.
God,
Get
that
your
was
big
funny.
goat.
Nah, a
It's also
7-Eleven just opened
National
up outside that
Numerosity.
Aldi.
And for today is National Numerosity Day in
What?
the UK.
No.
What?
Numerosity. I can't pronounce that word.
You got a
Numerosity.
translation?
Numeracy.
Numerosity.
Numerosity.
Okay. We'll go past that
Oh
one.
yeah, y'all see I ain't the only one.
Yes. That's English. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's the UK national. Yeah, that's in the UK. They celebrate numbers there. It's National Safety Dose Day.
What?
So
Safety dose?
yeah. So if you got taking any type of medication or you smoking crack or any heroin, whatever you do, make sure you use safe doses, moderations.
Okay.
Don't OD.
Don't eat 3
National.
gummies at one time. Let it work.
Ooh, I couldn't imagine what would happen to you if you eat 3 gummies at one time.
I can tell you.
She
Why would
eats
you
those
think that?
cookies.
I could tell you.
Did
The
Mama have
first
to
time.
give you CPR?
No, Mama was rolling on the floor laughing. The first time I had an edible, my brother made them, and it was my mom and mine's first time trying edibles. Like we had smoked previously. This was in Illinois. It was legal at the time. Don't come after me. Uh, we had two cookies and a brownie, and it was like the first 15 minutes. And I'm like, I'm not really feeling anything. So we each ate like another two brownies, and
All of a sudden,
cut the first time. Cut to 45 minutes later, we're rolling around on our coccyx, realizing that the world is a triangle and trying to figure out what's the best Weird Al Yankovic song.
I would have loved to heard the conversation between you two.
Oh my God. Any conversation between my mom and I is amazing, but especially at various levels of elevation.
where do you live, Vanna?
I currently live in South Carolina in the upstates.
That's right. We're taking a trip. We're gonna hang out with her
all
for
the
a weekend.
seniors out here, for all the seniors out there, and shout out to Aiden Pope, my cousin. He's graduating out there in Texas. I think this weekend. It is National Senior Fraud Awareness Day.
Senior fraud
Awareness. But I think maybe
that like
it's
people
the reverse.
scamming elderly?
Yeah, elderly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think maybe it's the seniors just frauding everybody else. I'm a senior, give me some money. You know damn well you ain't graduate. You halfway went to school. You can't even participate in no activities.
I saw a thing today on Stephen Colbert that the STI rate between the elderlies is up by like 700%.
Yeah, it's big in a city outside of Orlando called The Villages.
Oh, I know about The Villages. I know about The Villages and the pineapples.
Yeah, upside down pineapples. Yep.
And yeah, I came across one of those houses while door dashing, and that was quite disturbing.
Where that house was at? I'm just asking for a friend. I was just curious.
It was like a college kid's house, man. You're gonna catch a case.
Oh no cases, no R. Kelly.
Joe, this man is.
I don't do well. So y'all got y'all nylon stockings. Today is nylon stockings day.
People still wear stockings other than church older ladies?
Depending on the situation, yes, they do.
And it is Peace Officers Memorial Day. We actually had our flag half staff at work for that. And you will appreciate this, Vanna. Today is Relieve Your Past by listening to the first music you ever bought, no matter what it was. No Excuses Day. Damn, that's a long
Oh man, I love a good nostalgia trip. Like going down and just listening to like the Fray or All American Rejects again just takes me straight back to 2005.
It is also Straw Hat Day for all of you straw hat wearing women. And Turn Beauty Inside Out Day. So that means you should be ugly because of turn your beauty inside out. The flip side is ugly.
What you mean it should be ugly?
I mean, if you turn from beauty inside out, I guess you're ugly, right?
Nah.
Yeah, I guess.
So are we skinning people? Like, what is happening here?
Or you ugly and they said take the beauty from inside you. Turn it out.
There you go. Let's make it positive.
Okay, we'll put a positive spin. We'll keep it positive.
I think that's what it was supposed to be.
There you go. So if you ugly as hell, turn yourself inside out.
For one day. And so you can go back to being ugly.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna turn back anyway because you can't breathe. So fuck it.
It's World FM Day.
What is that?
World FM Day. Facility Management Day.
Okay.
Shout out to all you janitors, housekeepers.
Yeah, that's a sophisticated word for saying you mop floors.
Hey, no, they call them
put some respect
engineers.
on that.
Hey, exactly. Put some respect on their name. Those are custodial engineers.
Fuck them
people. You don't have to put a big bougie title on it. Their job is still important. You want a clean toilet?
Exactly.
You put some respect on their name.
It's some science to getting that stuck shit off around that damn thing. You got to know chemistry because you got to know what to mix to make that shit come up, and when you get scrub that shit don't work right.
What is wrong with you?
How long you got?
Shit, bro.
I'm just.
So you want to hear something about janitors? The Pentagon hires autistic individuals to do our cleaning in the Pentagon. They are so nice.
Honestly, that's the autism like spectrum is getting bigger and bigger. So saying like they hire autistic people, a lot of people are falling in that category. Like That's one thing that I recently discovered is that like I am autistic. My family is autistic. And that like wow, that explains
Don't
a
you feel
fucking
bad?
lot. Ali, he needs to get that thing taken away or I'm going to take Bridget to it.
Wasn't even me. That was MD Red. There you go.
I, Bridget holds no bars. Bridget is rated E for everybody.
Shots fired.
That
No,
was
but like
not me. I'm falsely accused, like most black men.
Oh God.
Yeah. One did it down now.
I'm sorry, that
I
was
get accused.
the
It was him.
caucasity
I
of what
knew it
I
was
did.
him
I
that did
apologize.
it. Now here we go.
I'm sorry,
Oh
my
I gotta
shit.
caucasity
prove
was
myself.
showing.
World Product Day and World Stationery Day, and it is on this day in history. What was I doing on this day in history? It was a Wednesday night, so I was probably somewhere in the world doing a podcast.
Yeah, for the
This
last
day
couple
in
years,
history.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what I was doing. All right, welcome, Crib Keeper. How is things going with you?
Y'all want to know what happened to me today?
Hold on. Before you get into that, 8 o'clock sharp, okay? 8 o'clock sharp. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
I'm on the metro heading home, and on the other side of the platform, a lady jumps in front of a train and commits suicide.
Damn.
That was just on your commute.
Yes, on my way home.
So what you do?
Her head went
I can't
that
at your
way.
other job.
Her head went that way. Her body went that way. And I was like,
I definitely see why you needed Sims.
So do you get paid twice for picking up a head and a body?
It cannot read the room. Cannot read the room. This man.
I
never thought
bro. Now I've done plenty of suicide. Don't laugh. I've done plenty of
suicide is not a joke for those listeners. We do not make light of that. I really feel bad for that family. I really do. But damn,
Can you answer the question though?
That was a good one. And that's me.
So I secretly thought in my head, if I worked for Baltimore County Medical Examiners,
see,
how do you do it? Now, have I picking up a body with the head detached? Yes, I have. I said, and they didn't tell me that the person was decapitated. They just said, here's the loved one. I'm like, what the heck?
What the rest of them?
The bag had the head and the body was wrapped. But we went to school to know how to detach a body back onto a body, right?
Oh shit!
And all you need is a broom handle about that long.
Oh, you stick a broom down their throat?
Yeah, and then you play around and you get it back together. But
I
it was sad because I'm like, a good morning or how are you doing could have probably saved this lady's life.
And see, shit like that is why I do the thing that I do when I go out and like I am aggressively positive. When I see someone, oftentimes they're like a beautiful black queen because y'all are fucking pieces of art, especially your hair. It will never cease to amaze me. But I make a point to make someone smile every time I go out of the house.
Yeah, you
and it's
never know.
because I know there's a lot of bad shit going, and I have weirded people out. I have thrown people off. I have made women cry because they were just like, I am having such a bad day and everything. And it's just like, and transversely, the other day I made a woman's day even better because that was the second time that she had heard it. And it like it pulls people out of their head and reminds them that like, hey, someone recognizes you.
Yeah, recognizes. It was just sad because I'm like, this just really happened.
No, that's just sad.
This is why we call you the Crypt Keeper. Only you will see shit like this.
I was bringing some death to this motherfucker.
Yeah,
but you gotta have like,
I ain't mad. I mean, it's definitely fucked up that she killed herself. That sucks. But
how about your outfit with the pitchfork on it and the hoodie? I'm gonna get you a special lifestyle thing with the hoodie and the little pickaxe around there.
And then and the hashtag Crypt Keeper. But no, everything else is going good. Everything else is good.
You just have to make light of shit, bro. Like that's why I don't get depressed about shit. I laugh at everything. So,
you laugh at everything?
Yeah. I was laughing at my grandma's funeral and crying at the same time.
I was too.
Well,
That's because I had a silly ass cousin beside me that was cracking jokes and saying shit the
So
whole way through the damn
that's how
film.
I deal with shit. I just laugh it off. That way it don't bother me.
but is that healthy?
Yeah, because I live a healthy life.
Honey,
I
you
don't.
cannot talk
I'm
to
not
these men
depressed.
about emotional
Anything what
awareness.
I can. Hold on.
I
Hold on.
haven't.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You cannot tell me that because I'm 43 years old and in perfect life. Whole year,
What year?
nothing
I didn't
bothers
hear
me.
you broke up. You
You
broke
broke up
up
like
on your
half of
last question.
that.
I'm saying I have never come on here and had a gripe about anything in over a
No,
year.
you definitely do have a like very
Yeah,
positive.
because I'm unbothered about everything.
People
I
that like that, I wish I had that. Me being an
Me
Aries,
too.
I take everything uptight. I just sit around there
Fuck no.
wound up and burn. Everything burns me the hell up and pisses me the hell off. I was
Hell
talking to
no,
my
Really?
man. You
psychologist.
can't go through
Yeah,
life like
people.
that because then you stressing yourself out for no reason.
I know. That's why this last couple of weeks I've been trying to relax. I've been trying to go to bed. My blood pressure's been up, and it's like I can't relax.
Yeah, and I have to be that same way because like I was saying to you guys earlier, the workaholic or the couch potato, it's so
Mhm.
strong, one or the other, pulling out of the energy and transitioning. Like if I am in a work mode in a work day, I want to continue that momentum, but it's so detrimental to my health. And it's just like I was
Mm-hmm.
having this conversation with my mom earlier. It's just like it's so frustrating. Like I have all these things I need to do. Also, it's a waiting game. Also, it's time and development because there are things that are just like up in the air. And it's all very frustrating. And so like Ali and Emret, if they could combine into a single like person that is just so self-confident and
Pause.
self-assured, like they
Which
they would they would fucking take over the world and they would change it. It'd be fucking
Yeah,
weird.
you got to just put things into
We just gotta,
perspective.
yeah, roll together.
You
We can still
know,
take over the world.
it was kind of funny. I had a dream the other night, and I don't know. Jeezy was talking about it, and that's kind of what helped me realize. I was listening to Jeezy. He was talking about he had this dream where he dreamed about himself or whatever, and I'd heard it months ago or whatever. But the other night, it's like I was sitting there in my dream, and I walked in this room, and there was this little boy there, and there was something about this little boy. I saw the look on his face. He was just like scared and everything. Nobody was around him, and this little boy was kind of scared. And so I just took a liking to it. I grabbed this little boy, and there's just a look on his face. It brought me to tears. So I'm in my dream, and I'm crying and everything because
were you
I
crying in
was
real life
so
though?
moved. Huh?
Were you crying in real life?
Yeah, I was crying in real life. I was
Yeah,
so
that's
moved in my dream by the look on this little boy or whatever that, and I was just like, I got to take care of this little boy. This little boy here, he needs somebody with him
You
to
know who
protect
that
him and do
was?
everything. Yes, I realized that little boy was me.
Exactly. I'm so true. That
When
was
I
inner
woke up in
child
good tears.
healing.
Exactly. I realized because I was crying hard with this because it just the look
wow.
in this little boy, and I was just like, "Wow, man, this
I
this little
love that
boy
so
needs
much.
me." And I mean, it literally really like brought me to tears. And this little boy. So ever since then, I've been like, you know what? I got to take care of this little boy. I don't give a damn about nothing else. I'm gonna protect that little boy.
Yeah,
That is
that's
the most
amazing.
that is so beautiful, Ali. That is beautiful inner child healing. The isolation that he felt, I'm sure has been such a move for you to empower yourself throughout your life. To have such a clear visualization, the transition of going into the room
Hmm.
with your child self and immediately knowing I have to protect him. I have to love him. You accepted him. And that is one of the most beautiful healing experiences you can have and also one of the most difficult. I myself went through a experience um a couple weeks ago where I have a very difficult time doing the visualizations because I'm so grounded in the earthly realms and visualizations, psychic abilities, things like that. They are more in the metaphysical, higher vibrational, emotional realms. And being so earthen, I am very grounded in the physical. So it's difficult for me to get to those points of visualization. I had a very powerful one where I was walking up the steps of the trailer that I lived in Georgia for 13 years. And I saw my child self on the porch. And I used to do this thing with my dad's hoodies and his work jackets where I would put myself inside of it like a little cocoon, and I would position the neck hole to be a light, and I would be in a like a little cocoon and I would read. And that's what I walked up to my child self doing. And I just sat down and I talked to her about like everything that she was going to go through, and like she kept changing from like my 5-year-old self to my 13-year-old self when I first moved out of that house to my 16-year-old self, and like different points in my life, talking to her, telling her that she is loved, telling her that she is important, telling her that she will make it, that the she is stronger than the bullies in her school, that telling her she is a mistake, telling her that she is a thing and that she needs to just like the woman with the train. And that is a very powerful, difficult experience to go through. And I'm so very proud of you, Ali, for
Yeah,
loving yourself
recognizing
enough
it.
to go through that.
So what are you gonna do
What am I going to do?
to make a difference? You gonna start taking care of yourself, putting yourself first?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. So you at
Definitely.
least got something from it.
Eating better, everything.
See, and
I
that's
Just
why
thought
I'm
you
like,
were about to
how are
say
you
you
doing?
was thinking about
Doing
Jeezy. I'm glad
okay?
you
Hmm.
how
I thought you was going to say you was dreaming about Jeezy. I'm glad you didn't. But
no, well, Jeezy, what made me realize it was what I was saying when I first started off. Jeezy had told a story about how, like last year, how he had a dream and realized it was himself and everything. And I always thought that
mm.
was
Wow.
neat, but it wasn't until it actually happened to me that I understood what he was talking about when he was explaining his story.
Mm-hmm. And like that's one
It's
thing
dope,
about
bro.
like anything
There
with
is.
the metaphysical energy, your personal experience, you cannot compare it to anyone else's because they
Yeah.
have walked completely different steps to get to their point in their life, and you've walked completely different steps. And like you are not just the name that you have, the skin that you have, and the connotations that are applied to that. You are the culmination of every experience that has ever occurred to you and how you reacted to those situations. That is what makes you who you are. The
Yes.
healing that needs to be done to look at your child self, the awareness of you were not responsible for the trauma that occurred to you. You do not have to hold the attachments to the trauma that occurred to you. It's so easy to say that. And I know I've been going through this healing experience for the past 7 years. It's so easy to say that just let it go. Release the energy to the situation, release the attachment to the situation. It's so much easier said than done
I
to
was,
actually go through the work and sit in the pain of that energy, of that
but you got to
trauma.
realize how powerful. There's a lot of energy out there, especially with these solar flares and the northern
Hmm.
lights reaching down to Georgia. I got a chance to see the sky glow red, like a little red lava lamp the other night. And I just thought
Oh,
that was so neat and beautiful. But you know, I was telling somebody what's so amazing is the sun is a billion fucking miles away. Over a billion miles. When you put things in respect, you don't realize a billion. You first of all, they
Yeah.
yeah.
say you could put like a million Earths inside it, but it is not something. When you go outside and you looking a billion miles away,
Hmm.
and even from a billion miles away, it's still a burn your ass up in the damn summertime.
Hey,
That's the power of energy.
Like, damn, how does it reach? Reach through all of the damn planets, through all space and everything. It just
some
makes
hot shit,
you
buddy.
think differently. Yeah. Make me get my Neil deGrasse on.
God, I love that guy.
Make me get deep. I would never debate him. He could
I
tell
would
me the
love to have a
damn,
conversation with
I'd
him.
love to have a
Never
conversation with
debate,
him.
but like
Yeah,
just
he
have
could tell me the
coffee with
sky
that
is
man.
red, blue, purple, and I'm just gonna go with that shit. You said it, Neil. Well, fuck it. I don't see it, but hey, if you said it, it is.
I mean,
But
in different realms, there are. And so, one representation is people that do dream walks, guided meditations, astral projections, things of that nature, that have seen and transcended to other realms, have stated that the sky is purple or the sky is red because these are different
different colors of the
vibrations
rainbow.
in different areas. Because, like, at least in my understanding of realms of reality, they're all layered on top of each other. So you have like the 3D, the 4D, the 5D, all that nonsense that gets thrown
I have a
around.
question for you, Vanna. A Neil deGrasse question.
I'll do my best.
Since the sun is 1 billion miles away and still will burn your ass up right here on the Earth, why astronauts don't get their ass burnt to damn pieces when they leave the Earth and get closer? And satellites, how can they avoid
And
the
my
powerful
understanding,
sun?
and my brother would be able to give you a better answer on this because he works with the B-52 bombers in the Air Force and he knows those higher end machines. And my understanding, they have specialized metals with special treatments to counteract because like space is full of a whole different type of energy. To us, it is radiation because of the frequency difference. It is toxic to our bodies. It's like that solar
Hot
radiation
is
and
still
so
hot when
rough.
it's radiating your ass. Like I said, I'm sitting here on Earth, and the only
Um,
thing that can help me is some shade and some ice water.
lead is a someone get this man
And
a
a
little
good
lemon in his
cooling
ice
fan.
water.
This motherfucker said shade and ice water.
Shit, when it get
Um,
100 degrees outside,
it
that damn humidity hit.
I need
I
that
couldn't
AC.
they
imagine.
would have to use like
And that's under the
special
cover of the
metals and
Earth.
stuff. Things like lead is anti-radiation. So
But this, but
they would
this
have to use
bad boy
special
is coming
metals.
from 1 billion miles away, hitting you at your ass. 8 minutes away. They say the signals from space is 8 minutes away from whatever you see. Daylight is 8 minutes away from you. It took it 8 minutes from the time it left the sun to get to you.
Oh
I
wow.
mean that about checks. I mean,
That's some
looking
scary
at
shit.
like
So I can
thinking
say,
about
Yeah,
light
right?
I said,
frequencies
just
and how
think,
far they travel.
if that's so neat. If I could be like, fuck somebody right in there, like fuck you. Turn around 8 minutes later, I done had a whole change of heart and a whole new conversation, and they just now getting it. But Danielle,
But
you
as long as
are
you don't
lucky.
send it
You
through
was
a text,
able.
you
Huh?
Oh yeah, it's like a T-Mobile text. Yeah,
good.
it's like communicating from the sun. Yeah, you are lucky that you was able to come home. They didn't stop the train.
We were stuck for a minute.
Oh, they did.
Watching them watching them take the body back and everything.
Right, so y'all
They
gotta
just
see
made
all
y'all.
that
They
shit.
just made y'all sit
They offered
on the
people
train.
counseling, the ones that have witnessed it. Some people left. You know me. I'm like, hey.
I can't work today. Shit,
So
I just see somebody get fucked up. I gotta go home.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
No, that was on the
What is
way
that,
home.
lawyer?
I was
Oh,
on
Oh,
wait a
the
minute. Wait a
down.
minute.
Huh?
We need to get you an attorney. That's a lot of trauma. I see the look in your eyes.
should have just
I,
clocked in on your other job, went straight to work.
oh,
But
did
I
they
am on
call
a
you?
group chat. I'm on a chat with the medical examiners, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, no, I wouldn't want to take that part in that, anyways. Like,
Did you?
Did they call for a
Hey,
crypt keeper? We
what
got a
if you was in a
body. Is
group
there a
chat
crypt
with your
keeper in
other
the house?
mortician?
what?
Like,
Put in my bag and be like, all right, I'll take her to the
Yeah,
funeral home.
hey,
you
it's a
should have just
body on.
grabbed
It's
the
a
You
body
guys
on the
train.
still
track,
have
y'all.
to
Come
take
get
me
You
it.
to
should have got
medical
off the train.
examiners.
I got this. I am a professional crypt keeper. I got this. I'll bill y'all later, but I'm gonna clean this on up for y'all.
Bring that head over here. Shit,
That stuff is disgusting.
I'm
I
telling you,
don't
I'm
even
pretty
know.
sure like
I'm
she
probably scared.
exploded.
I'm probably scared to go to sleep.
Aw.
Watching her
Damn.
leap, watching her leap in front of the train, and the train like doesn't stop because she's on the platform, and then after the train stops and kind of backs up, you see the head that way. I just was like,
Oh
I can't make
shit.
this
Yeah,
up.
that's gonna be some shit
I
you
asked, I
see
said,
when you
what
close
am
your
I
eyes.
doing wrong in society to witness stuff like this, to live the
What's
life
up,
I've lived in a
professor?
whole year? The guy like died of cancer. Like, I'm just like, what am I doing wrong?
There's a
Oh
blessing in your
man,
profession.
It is, but golly.
Lord
God
bringing
throwing
you
you that
blessings.
bag. What you talking about?
The
Get that
Lord
money.
say, yeah, what I'm saying, the Lord say, I'm finna fatten your bag up. I'm finna pull you out a blessing. If
You get
one
Oh,
of
you
them
get the
fall,
bigger the little.
He fattened the bag up when they dropped COVID. I'm done. COVID has
Since I'm
COVID
ready to
killed
retire.
me. They can my
what was
degree
the
that's on that wall right there. He can have it all. I'm done. COVID wore me out.
Shit, I
When I
hear
tell
that.
was
you
it?
COVID, Kendra, I knew you. Ali, sorry, I knew you. During COVID, wasn't I working at the funeral home a lot when I first met you?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
I
was
was.
working overtime in that motherfucker.
Man, let me tell you, part time, I made $94,000.
See? You just in that motherfucker just You might have started
You didn't have
embalming
no
your damn
choice.
self.
I got off on my full-time job, worked there, did removals. I was exhausted.
Using that
I was
motherfucker taking
exhausted.
naps.
I was like, I don't want to see another dead body in my entire life. It's good.
You're gonna see plenty.
Huh?
Oh, you're gonna see plenty. I just came from a funeral over the weekend.
I got
Bodies on bodies.
I got cancer's funeral next Friday.
Oh, you know what? I was a pallbearer, man.
It was heavy.
And yeah, I was a pall. I thought about you. I was a pallbearer at the
What you
funeral.
want me for?
And the first time ever, I was an active pallbearer. And
every time I think about a funeral, I'm thinking about your ass anyway.
What's the difference between active and non-active pallbearer?
So they have honorary pallbearers and they
honorary
have active
ones.
Oh, honorary. Okay.
Well, I really don't know, why do you have honorary pallbearers on the
in case
funeral?
one of them back out?
Just said one of them show up, be like, nah, I ain't doing it.
Okay,
Only
what's
black
a
people do that.
pallbearer?
You the backup.
They carry the casket.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have been to one funeral in my life. I have been very blessed to be spared from death for the majority of my life, and it has always been at like a pivotal turning point in like my direction.
But
So
those caskets are heavy.
And then you have
damn. Look, I grabbed it with my left hand and
wait, no lie.
And luckily, my godmother, she was light. I mean, she probably weighed 100 pounds, so it wasn't her. She wasn't heavy. But I was like, I couldn't imagine trying to carry somebody 300 pounds.
So let me give you an experience then. Let me tell you about the motherfucking shit. Listen, I ain't gonna say no names. Motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. Look, I carried a casket one time. I almost died. That shit it was an oversized casket because the person was kind of large. That shit, they had me and like 6 skinny dudes. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
About to get up.
I had to hold that shit with 2 hands, bro. Then we had to go down some steps.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell no.
We had to go down some steps.
Hit that
when we got to the cemetery, I ain't got the car. Like somebody else got to stop tapping out. Fuck that shit. That shit had my shoulder hurting for a week.
100 pounds. Do not call me to be your pallbearer.
So try being a funeral director and you having 6 dudes and one of them says, I don't think I could do this anymore. As you're walking out of the church to your car, and he's like, I'm getting weak. And I'm like, well, what the hell do we do? Like, I'm not about to break my back up. Huh? I'm not about to pull my back out because he can't know. On a count of 3, we're about to lower it. And you are going to regain this energy and you're going to lift it up again. 1, 2, 3, lower it.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
weak. Well, somebody is about to get like,
if I put that shit down, I ain't picking it back up.
But I'm not breaking my back and trying to save the casket. No,
I don't blame you. Let that shit crash and burn.
You better drink your water. You eat your Wheaties.
I gotta burn.
The day before, huh?
I'm gonna let it crash and burn. Why it's gotta burn?
How about you just get cremated and save everyone a lot of fucking backache?
But nah, yeah, them oversized caskets, that's your ass.
Oh yeah, oversized caskets.
Right now, you better eat your Wheaties.
Nah, like
that normal was enough for me. I ain't doing enough deadlifts.
That's one thing that like my mom has said, like, no, we're not doing a casket thing. We're not doing a funeral home thing because like my first experience with a funeral home was my aunt's funeral in 2021. And like that was so fucking weird to me.
What, the funeral?
Yes. It was so fucking weird.
What was y'all in there like dancing and shit?
No, that's the shit that I would do. That's a heathen funeral. No, that's celebrating the life. That's celebrating the life and the energy that has been expressed and sent back to the mother. A Christian funeral is fucking weird.
What's so weird about it?
First of all, okay, so it's not unknown that I am not Christian and I do not understand a lot about the faith. But my aunt didn't want to know that Jesus said, yeah, you, I'll take you. Yeah, you, I'll take you. Just that he's collecting everyone. That had nothing to do with my aunt. It in no way honored her. The priest completely left out her 2 daughters and only mentioned her sons. And so like the entire situation was weird for it. And like I said, I had never been to a funeral.
Must got him on a discount.
He did y'all shit all wrong.
In a
He
Christian
fucked y'all
church,
whole shit up.
you gotta pay for you gotta pay for a good preacher in a Christian church. It ain't for free.
See,
It ain't about no
like
hard.
that
You
too.
didn't know.
Like
I'm
the
gonna
amount
Slap
of
educate
his
you in
ass
the
money,
up.
world.
Slap
I'm
the
his
gonna
ass
amount
up
of
when
money
you
that
can.
you have to pay for a funeral is
Oh
ridiculous.
I'm
yeah, they do cost.
serious.
It's a clergy fee. I think
Yeah.
150, 175 is
It's
what
You
the
must have
priest.
skimped out.
it's
You skimped
ridiculous.
out on him, so
Had that
you need to cut them
He
$29.99
payments
said,
for
"You
him to
discount
ain't give
take
me
a
the
hit.
full balance. I'm gonna leave some information off. You got
when he
two
reading
sisters.
off the
We
paper
got
no
two
more.
daughters. All right, you got one. He the oldest.
And you know
Yeah.
you on the time clock. The funeral got to be over. They only paid me for an hour. They sit there viewing the body,
Listen,
crying if
I've
they
turned
want to.
mics off.
In an hour, I'm out.
I have turned mics off and dim lights in the funeral home when I was ready to go, and they've lasted a little too long.
Hey, I respect that because
No,
I'm
because
ready
like
to fuck on too.
Well, do you have to rehearse? That's like you got that one professional make them cry song. You got that one woman or person in every funeral that's got to sing the saddest songs they can sing, and she ain't gonna stop crying, singing that song to half the damn church in tears. You can be all
Yeah, man.
good till she break them notes and their lyrics down.
What song is it?
Shit.
It's
I don't know.
multiple ones of them.
It's a bunch of them motherfuckers.
There's a bunch of them. I
Some of them
can't
definitely get
remember
on your.
'em.
Some of them will get on your ass, bro. Be like, oh shit, don't
I
sing
think
that
some of them
song,
they
bro.
make up.
Ooh.
I'm gonna see you again. I'm like that. Now at the last film, this dude he did Kirk Franklin. I think it was one of Kirk Franklin's songs. Now he did good. It
no,
was
like
uplifting. Matter of fact, he should have been the
Vanna, you need to
closing
go to a
act.
black funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, you talk about weird. Black
Nah, that
funeral.
shit gonna be turned. That ain't weird. That's turn
No,
up
no.
time.
no, that's gonna
We're
be a
gonna make you. We're
party.
gonna
Like
turn you up, and then we're gonna make you cry. We're gonna
no,
Yeah.
get
like
you in there.
As you're trying to collect the rest of the money before we take you to the cemetery.
Make sure y'all pay
Hey,
y'all fee.
hey, y'all know y'all owe another 2,500. I ain't going nowhere until you pay the 2,500. Hey,
sir,
fuck
politely
two damn
back
doors. Y'all
up
ain't
before
going
you meet
nowhere.
justice and reason.
We be passing
Politely back the
GoFundmes and
fuck up.
collecting it cash. Matter of fact,
Selling
put the Cash
plates.
App QR code on the casket. That's what you need to start doing.
Right,
Just put
QR
a
code.
thing.
Donate.
This is not paid for. Put a digital QR code on. That's a money maker right there. Mother still owe $2,000 as people going by, as they walking by viewing the body, they can scan with their phone, put the shit, you just see the money made going up.
Put a
Or
meter
you can
on
see
there.
the
A
or
screen with a meter on
basically
there.
you start with the casket up there, and as the money drop, the
The
casket
casket
starts
lower.
lowering into going, lowering
So
in the
you
ground.
had to pay to see your loved one.
Yeah, you
Hell
gotta pay to
yeah, a
bury 'em.
funeral ain't free.
Hell
Nah,
no.
see, when
Crypt
I
keeper
think
want her
about
money
like
down.
the
Crypt keeper
kind
want her
of
money.
Yeah.
ceremony that I would have for my parents, oh, it would be completely different. Like my dad has always just said throw them in a hole, and like I can't do that because that's illegal. But like
Yeah, you
Not really.
can.
You
cremation,
can.
You can do it.
I
You can do it.
can't
With the
just
right,
throw him
get
in
with the
a
right
hole.
one.
Yes, you
Like there,
can. On property. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
I
you
mean, you have to
can.
get a vault, but you can bury them in your backyard if you want. You just got to disclose it to
I
the
don't
state.
want that toxicity on my land.
Come on. Your dad's toxicity?
Can you set up a ceremony where you
Emred,
don't
we
put
are
them in a
not getting
casket,
into that right
where you
now. I
just
am
It's nine
not
dig a
o'clock.
trying to
I'm
go.
just
hole?
making sure it's 9 o'clock.
All right.
Oh, it is
Bet.
9. People say we got to get ready to go pretty soon. We're gonna have to get
Dim
up
the
on our
lights.
closing word.
She's got to get
Turn
back to
off
Sim.
the
Us out
lights.
on WDJY 99.1. I think we got Taria, an interview we did with Taria airing tonight.
Nice.
My website
And
is
if you
live.
always
Go visit.
www.aliafter5.com. If you like our apparel, shirts, podcasts, you got Vanna. And what's Vanna's website?
soulshinejewelryandart.com, where I have my intention bracelets, esoteric supplies, and I do offer personal readings at different time frames. So whatever your vibe, you can come and find it at soulshinejewelryandart.com.
That's like a
And
whole
then you got
infomercial.
the
Yeah, you
Crypt Keeper
sound
down
you
there.
sound like an
So
infomercial then.
you see that?
Yeah, it
So
was
Vanna,
late at
Bitch,
night.
I have been working on this for years.
You did it. You need to do it again. Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
I can't.
A voice change and everything.
It did. Come on, 1-800 soul side. It did.
look,
100%.
she can do your
I got a
personal.
customer service voice.
Look,
Oh,
she
Yeah.
can do your
shit.
personal reading, and she can tell you if you need the Crypt Keeper or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'll
Hey,
you
tell
Crypt
you.
Keeper, they on the way,
I'll tell
Crypt
you the
Keeper.
death card will not mean what you think it means. Everyone thinks they get the death card and they got to go talk to the crypt
Call
keeper.
Vanna up. You
Huh.
got death. Let me connect you with somebody. Yeah, let the Crypt Keeper.
No,
How you doing?
death is
Sir,
one of
thank
the
you for
best cards to
calling.
get.
Hey, you give out a finder's fee?
Y'all
You
have
know
a
what?
whole
I'll take
record.
also. Benny,
Hey, I
my
referred
infomercial.
you.
Thank you for
What,
calling
love?
XYZ Funeral Home. I heard you're dying soon. What can I help you with?
Hey, Vanna sent me over here.
Yep. Vanna did a
Oh,
reading.
no.
Package 1, 2, or 3.
The death
Oh my
card
God.
never means death. It is
This
the
shit,
best card to receive.
Death.
this shit is so
Yes,
funny.
the
I love
death
this
card
shit.
in tarot is one of the best cards to receive because it means change. It means a
Nice.
necessary
Oh, you're
heavy
dying
change.
old you.
Yeah, it's like the old ego. And that's what's more painful than a physical death is the death of the ego. But I can talk about that for like 15 minutes, and there is a radio show going on.
We are.
It is
So
right
check it
now.
out,
I have a headache.
WDJY 99.1. Y'all take care until next Wednesday.
Ah man, appreciate y'all.
Thank you.